From a sporting perspective, the backstroke is the most efficient technique for swimming quickly and elegantly on the back. Compared to other strokes, the backstroke is less demanding due to the simplified breathing and is thus easier to learn. More difficult, however, is the problem of orientation. This should be practiced at an early stage. Inhaling takes place during the swing phase of one arm, and exhaling during the push-off movement of the same arm. Swimmers should ensure that they exhale fully. During the backstroke, it is important that the body of the swimmer lies stretched out and nearly horizontal in the water. The upper body rotates rhythmically around the longitudinal axis in harmony with the pull, with the trunk having to remain as stable as possible. The head is held still, half submerged with relaxed neck muscles and looking diagonally upwards. The position of the head is decisive to ensure optimum balance of the body. The kick is activated from the hip joint, continues like a flick of a whip via the knee joint, and ends in the points of the feet. During the upward kick, the ankle joint is overstretched by the water pressure, and the foot is turned slightly inwards. These leg movements are smooth during the upward and downward kick, without the knees emerging from the water. After immersing with the little finger side for water displacement, the arm is stretched forward as far as possible, and thus already starts before the other one emerges from the water. The pull phase is characterized by a pronounced shoulder rotation and angled elbow joint, anchoring hand and forearm in the water. In the finishing sweep, the arm is stretched laterally along the body in a powerful accelerating push-off movement until the hand emerges from the water. As the arm moves out of the water, the shoulder is lifted and the arm is immediately guided forward with a relaxed movement. The stretched arm then immerses in the water with low resistance at shoulder width. The coordination of the arm movement must be harmonized with the kick and body rotation. For the backstroke, the 6-beat kick is always used, that is, 6 kicks during 2 pulls. With the push-off movement during the finishing sweep, the pull is smoothly handed over to the other arm, and the rotation of the trunk changes to the opposite direction. Summary of the 3 key points of the backstroke. The entire sequence of movement is rhythmical and uninterrupted. A pronounced shoulder rotation allows long, powerful pulls. During pulls, emphasis must be placed on the finishing sweep that, above water, directly changes into the relaxed swing phase. The hands hold onto the starting block at shoulder width, pulling the shoulders close, while knee angles remain open. Upon hearing the start signal, the hips are pushed diagonally upwards and the arms shoot forward into the swimming direction. The head is thrown back and the hips are overstretched. When the stretched arms enter the water, the lower legs and feet are lifted. Arms, head, trunk, and legs thus create little resistance and are immersed into the water on the smallest possible area and at a low angle. After immersion, head and arms steer into the horizontal position. During the underwater phase, the swimmer carries out short, rapid butterfly strokes. Using a powerful pull, the swimmer breaks through the water surface at a low angle. At the same time, the butterfly movement changes into the backstroke kick. The swimmer swims towards the wall at full speed. With the last backstroke pull, the swimmer rotates from the back into the prone position. The next pull is used to start the turning movement. The knees nearly touch the forehead to minimize the radius. The feet are simultaneously placed against the wall. From this position, with fixed trunk and arms, the legs push off the body explosively in a forward direction. Next, the butterfly kick commences, changing into the alternating kick with the first pull.